Happy Thursday, Vibe Tribe. What's happening out there in the world of summer? Um, we have our Affirmators deck today. Back to that one. For anyone that's new, welcome to the Daily Vibe. This is the Affirmators. They are backwards because this is the only way I can download that I can figure right now and how to upload to other social media. So anyways, let's see what our card is for today. Clarity. Oh, I love it. Clarity. It's an orange peeling himself. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. I love that. So there you go. He's peeling away the bitter part of himself and throwing it into the garbage bin. Good morning, Marie. Oh my God, that's so funny. Baby sibling says this is the card she needs today. Sorry, I shared it. So anyways, yeah, I know people call it high squirrel, or people call it a monkey mind, but my mind is like a circus. There is always something going on in there. And, baby sibling and I are very similar, so I know that she probably has a nice little circus going on in there too. We're like rival circuses, except we're not rivals. Never mind. I'm going in a whole different direction with that. But anyways, clarity. So, yeah, the inner self can also be considered your ego, and a lot of people think ego is something that is, oh, hi, I'm better than everybody else, blah, blah, blah. Actually, your ego, in a way, to really kind of explain it, very poorly, as I'm about to, is basically going against what you know is right. Going against, basically, like it's saying, your inner self. It's going against, your spidey instincts. Your spidey instincts are telling you to go this way, and you're like, you know what? I'm smarter. I'm going that way. So don't follow the spidey instincts. So, it is hard sometimes, though, to separate the inner self chatter from the, or the inner self thinking from the mental chatter. And the mental chatter, again, it's basically what they refer to, again, as your ego. And it is always trying to guide you in the wrong direction. It is always trying to send you going the wrong way. And, I say the wrong direction, but sometimes we follow it and we learn things from it, including how to follow your instincts. So, again, as I mentioned yesterday, I am the queen of pushback. I am stubborn, and it wasn't until I was really kind of sat down and told you gotta let go of control and you gotta learn to trust that I finally started to understand how being stubborn and pushing back all the time can affect me. And affect my life ultimately. When things send you in the wrong direction, you will do this, but eventually you will come right back to where you're supposed to be. So instead of taking the crooked road, maybe just take the straight road. But the mental chatter can be confusing, and when you have a lot going on in your life, when the world feels like it's literally like 10 anvils piled on your head and your shoulders, it's kind of hard to quiet the mental chatter. Sometimes the mental chatter becomes so familiar to you that, it becomes like that friend whispering in your ear that you don't need, but it's very calming because, this is how it is. It's not change. And, change can be very difficult. I'm going to go in this direction because I read this article yesterday, but, that was in my Facebook feed. But one of the planets, Uranus, is going into retrograde on the 15th. And I know a lot of people don't understand Mercury retrograde, but these are planets that actually shift. And just like the moon the moon controls the tides, and for women controls a lot of things in us, and men too, but definitely a lot for women. It's going to create a lot of upheaval and a lot of change. And it could be good change. It could be change that you need. People always say that bad things happen. I try to see them as learning lessons. I try to see them as, when something happens to me, I used to get very upset and I used to let it ruin my day. But now I really try to just, look at it as, what can I do to prevent this from happening again? Or what can I do to make this situation or whatever is happening at the moment that will probably happen again, not be so bad. So it can be hard. It can really, really be hard. And to listen to your inner self. But remember, your inner self is your spidey instincts. I don't even know how that became a thing, but I guess it did. So, I'm a geek. What can I say? But if you don't want it to be your spidey instincts, then just, listen to the crystal ball inside of yourself. Listen to that little person inside of your head, or your angels on your shoulder. Like I said yesterday, I really give my angels and my spirit guides a run for their money sometimes. And I even give my siblings, older sibling and baby sibling, a run for their money sometimes. And I know they appreciate it because it keeps them on their toes. Even if they don't know they appreciate it, I'm telling them they appreciate it. See, that's ego. But anyways, that's my ego being funny. But kind of. You know what? I will put a better definition of ego in the comments because, again, okay, so I'm going to back up for a second. And I got several nice comments yesterday on my daily vibe. And I love you guys too, baby sibling. And, excuse me. I was telling baby sibling yesterday while talking to her on the phone that I do these live because when I was doing the random ramblings, I can't tell you how many times I would start over thinking, okay, this is what somebody wants to see. But I decided to do the lives, one, because I was trying to kind of build my confidence in front of a camera, and it is hard when you see people pop on, especially when you get excited and it totally throws you off. But it's okay because it's great and it's live, and this is my personality. This is who I am. I mean, I have, obviously, we all have great personalities, but a lot of times I worry about what people think, and this is what we talked about yesterday. What others think of you is not your business. And, that is even kind of covered in listening to your inner self and separating it from your mental chatter. So I started doing these live because this is what you get. You never know what you're going to get. It's always an adventure in the daily vibe. So, well, not always, but for the last couple of days, it's been an adventure. Anyways, rambling. So, so again, clarity. I am going to read this one more time because I really love this card, and I think it needs another read through. So, stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So again, stop and listen. Stop and listen to yourself. I've said this before. When you're going this way or this way, okay, let's pick one way because that would make it easier to explain. If you're going this way and your intuition is telling you go that way, do it. Because take the time to stop, slow down, think things through, listen to your intuition. Everybody has it. Everybody's born with it. It's just a matter of whether you want to tap into it or not. And separate your intuition from the mental chatter. The mental chatter may be telling you to go this way, but a lot of times that's the bumpy road, So, your intuition is really a lot led by your heart first and then your brain. But sometimes the heart has to lead first because the brain is the mental chatter. It's the little dog from Up, Doug, who, like chatter, 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 squirrel. So, I love that dog. That is like the best dog ever. But, but he's not focused. And because he's not focused, he he gets into his own shenanigans. But anyways, it's everybody's different. So just kind of learn to go with your flow, learn to trust, learn to let go of control. Good morning, Eileen. Learn to let go of control, and as you learn to let go of control, you'll be able to slow down and listen to your inner self and separate that from your mental chatter. So that's pretty much it for today. And remember, clarity. Clarity comes with slowing down and just kind of thinking things through. A lot of times we want to just fly off the cuff, and sometimes that can be fun. But again, if your intuition is telling you, maybe you better think about this for a second, then I would think about it for a second. And it's going to always feel like a little tug right around here in your tummy, between your tummy and your heart. It's going to feel like a tug that says, I don't know if we should be doing that. So, and again, for people who are kind of mellow and not very adventurous, the tug, that tug could be fear. So this again is why it's saying to stop, take some time to listen to your inner self so that you can separate your intuition from the mental chatter. The mental chatter a lot of times is fear. So there you go. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I got. So thank you, my Vibe Tribe, for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. It's Friday Eve, and have a great, great day.